Tata Cyrus mystery fight from October 2016 when Cyrus was ousted as the chairman uh, to the point where he challenged the removal in NCLT, which was rejected, and further challenged in NCLAT, where he was reinstated as the chairman, up till now, where it's gone to the Supreme Court, where he has challenged Tata Sons against letting him pledge his own shares as a minority shareholder in Tata Sons. It's a long way from 2016 to 2020. The fight changed goalposts probably, but it's as intense as ever. Cyrus Mistry is currently fighting for his rights as a shareholder, minority shareholder in Tata Sons, and probably seeking a board seat, if not a board seat, ensuring that there's proper corporate governance as far as Tata Trust and Tata Sons are concerned. As of now, the fight is really around the pledging of shares, which he pledged to raise resources for his for the Shapoorji Pallonji Group, which is tackling high debt and a very stretched balance sheet. I think what is going to happen now is that, as we all know, after he pledged his shares, Tata Sons challenged it in the Supreme Court. He has also gone to the Supreme Court saying that he has a right as a minority shareholder to pledge his shares. The situation has come to a pass right now where both sides have decided to mutually separate from each other. Now, mind you, it's unlikely that it will be an amicable separation. The fight currently is all about the shares, 18.4% shares held by Cyrus, and its valuation. Tata Sons feel the valuation is overstretched by Shapoorji Pallonji Group, who says it's around 1.74 lakh crores. Tata Sons is challenged it with some other relatively smaller number. 2016 or 2017, Tata Sons had valued shares at around 54,000 crores. Now, I think both are in court. Both have gone to both are going to challenge this. The fight will be around valuations. We'll have to see where it goes from. As far as the fight is concerned, it's been a really long fight. I think both sides have spent humongous amount of money on lawyers. The litigation has really pulled on too long. I think it has affected both sides in terms of taking away focus from their business interests. Tata Sons to ensure that they're focusing more on business growth rather than litigation. SP Group also needs to focus on ensuring that it gets business back in order. Now, where the litigation is headed, how it turns out, is anybody's guess. I don't think it's likely to be amicable. The fight will pull on around valuations. That is the biggest issue currently. What will have to appoint a valuer. There has to be probably a mediator to ensure that both sides come to the table, work out a mutually acceptable valuation, and then part ways. I think that will be the best scheme for both parties, which has been really carrying on this litigation part of it.